for himself. And Faker gets his hands on the Corki this time around. And I can't believe Bang got Ash again.
And remember that Corki can also assist Fiora in that split push mission with your package, helping out that split pusher, especially if Smeb gets to a point where he's got that Zhonya's where he's a little bit too tanky to go down. He will have that assist. And let's do it.
The chills begin. Chair issue. Are you serious?
Have some action soon.
Here we go. 3-on-3. Make that potentially 4-on-3 as Faker is rotating the flash play onto Deft here. Can he land that death sentence? The flash away from Deft, the double teleport, and look at that double root from Mana. Wolf in a lot of trouble. Looks like he will be first blood going down to Deft. Blang forced to flash that ball, but here comes Pawn looking for that kill, and the Q will set it up. That's a double kill going over to KT.
And KT's just so ready to respond for anything that SKT throw right at them. Score was on his way down there already. Blank cannot engage immediately, and the teleports just get thrown right off the get-go. He does get the smite for Blank at least.
And and Tara doesn't really have any vision on Score up in the top lane. And here comes Pawn from mid. They're looking for a 3-man kill up in the top lane. And Untara, he just has no idea. There's the equalizer, trying to dash away, looking for that flash. But once he sees Pawn, he knows it's all too late.
Rumble has that equalizer, and they do get too low. It's going to be a freebie.
This is going to be free. Just give it on over. There's the stun. And SKT just swoop on in and take it. But there's the teleport. They're looking for kills. And the turret is down. Bang. He's going to be all alone taken out. Blank just trying to get out with his life. Untara coming on in with his own teleport. But it looks like he will survive.
They read.
Here we go. Nice hook onto Deft, who's just face-checking the brush. That's going to be an easy kill given on over. Score just forced to ultimate away and survive, but Blank, he was looking for more. Not going to chase too far, and Deft face-checking the brush.
And they also got Pawn's TP, and now it's a 5-man push into the mid lane with no wave clear around. That's a mid-tier 1 going for SKT.
Don't you ever doubt Blank. And it's
so easily. They need to make sure that they're in turrets.
Faker will get slowed and double slowed, 80%, but not enough as he doesn't face check the brush.
Look at that game sense, just teasing them and just engage.
Wolf and Blank just running on by. They're going to get equalizer straight up, and immediately Wolf going to go down here. Blank is going to be tethered. That's a double kill going over to Smeb now on the Rumble.
That's
Big
Baron.
Mistake.
That's Baron. They can easily force a Baron here. Untara's team fighting is not going to be present. That's just a Fiora. They can choose to bait it. They don't have full vision denial, but they are going to start it. Here are the pings onto it. SKT can't respond. Oh, that's huge.
That is gigantic. I mean, they saw the two members there and they decided to walk up. I would like to take a replay look at that and see exactly what the thought process was behind it, but that's going to be huge. As you mentioned, the Baron going over to 5 members and get further ahead.
Exactly. He's not yet in a position to dive Smeb, and that's good news for KT.
Oh, the engage, though. They're going to find Deft once again. Deft's just getting a little bit too close to these unwarded brushes, and here comes Untara. Not going to be able to catch Score on the back of that one, but Blank, he wants more. Trying to get that stun, but in fact, he is the one that gets taken down, but that is going to bait Score into a hook. Can they actually get the stun with the riposte? They do! And Faker coming in for the cleanup.
Oh my god!
They're looking for the catch onto Untara, but that's not going to be it. He's going 1v1 versus Smeb. This is the real action on the Rift, and Smeb's going to be taken out. Faker with the big rotation in the bot lane is going to open it wide open.
That's huge. That's a minute stage in the game that they're going to need luck on their side if they want to make these fights go their way.
And now they're chilling mid. They got Rumble, and the arrow is going to hit Pawn. Can they actually get the cast? The answer is no. But again, look at bottom lane. They're trying to engage so much, they're opening up the curtain call. Meanwhile, they're losing a bot inhibitor. What is going on? Untara going to be able to take this out. SKT getting a huge lead in this game now.
And now they're dancing them around. They're going to force a Baron here, and KT have to respond without ultimates.
TP coming in from Fiora is not going to be delayed, and 5 members of SKT rotate on up, and the Kings of the Rift are taking it back after game number one. A huge set of plays from SKT.
And I can't believe Dragon just have no chance of locking them down and getting any kills.
Look at how meticulous this push is. Slow and steady is the name of the game for SKT. Taking 0 chances. One poke, and you get lanterned out.
Here it is, the TP.
Okay, the TP coming in from behind. And uh-oh, Blank a little bit forward. There's the curtain call. Who they go for? They go for Faker first, but Blank all alone there on the left side is going to be taken out by that crit. And finally they get something, but look at the top lane. Untara taking out that top turret. Doesn't want to go down though, is not going to commit to the inhibitor. He is on the run. Oh, reposting that deadly flourish, trying to just run away as much as possible. The Baron minions are going to help him out, and he will survive.
And SKT get a red buff in return out of this, and while they do lose a pick, the big thing is that they got the teleport out of Smeb. The only way that KT could legitimately get a serious engage is now off the table. SKT can rinse and repeat, and now they don't have to worry about Smeb. They get ganked, but I believe she can get out of this.
You got to be so careful. There's the root into the exhaust. They're looking for it. He's trying to turn, actually, onto score. Wants to go 1v4. Is going to flash the wall and get out. At the same time, though, did have to blow those summoners, and SKT not really going to find any ground.
Into the Baron side.
They want the inhibitor, and they will get it, but Faker is locked up. He needs to grab that lantern. There it is. Blank in a little bit of a sticky situation is going to have to use that cast into the flash. Redemption coming down. Are they going to try to turn? The Sonya's used there by Smeb. Meanwhile, Untara, they successfully disengage, and Untara goes down into bottom lane and takes out the second inhibitor.
They're collapsing on him, but the rest of SKT is going to Baron, so Untara does not care.
Is this happening again? Untara, he can be taken out. It's going to take forever. He still has GA. They're giving away the Baron for this kill. He's taken out. I mean, of course, the Fiora can't go 1v5 at this point. Maybe if lucky can get one kill, but again, the real victory is that Baron.
It's the only thing they can get, because now at least Untara's split pushing power does not have Baron to force KT to respond and have to consider a Fiora solo ending the game. So it's the most they can get out of the situation, and SKT was just barely capable of taking down that turret. The rapid fire on Corki allowing them to get a little bit closer, but just so close to Corki actually going down. Had he gone down in that situation, that would have certainly indicated KT to go straight for that Baron and get a chance back into this game, but just understanding their limits quite well. Now they're going to be able to... Oh, boy.
That's SKT's red buff.
It has been for quite some time.
Faker's, to be exact, on the Corki. Corki seems to be back. You can see exactly what the Corki can do super late into the game with all of his items. Incredible burst damage and follow-up.
Now the itemization is complete on this side of KT. Kha'Zix doesn't matter much, but Karma practically there. He's got a control word in the inventory. Jhin is there, and so is Smeb. But nobody on the side of SKT is going to give them the time of day to actually get that damage in.
Faker with the package to hit the inhibitor once. Using that rapid fire cannon, the charge. Full shields here on the side of KT, trying desperately to stop the push with the Baron buff. Faker always just trying to get close. Oh, trying to Valkyrie out of there. And there is that Lantern score coming from behind, a really big equalizer. But again, the name of the game, as it has been for all of Game 3, is disengage for SKT.
SKT at least survive out of that, but they get Bang Splash on the side of KT. Arrow on the pawn.
Arrow does hit him, but again, no one's quite close enough. The big one, knocking him down. Faker getting to a point where he's confident enough to just poke in the face of 5 members of KT. And it doesn't really seem like they can do much about it. We got super minions pushing onto the Nexus turrets. Now Untara always threatening. And look at that inhibitor in the top. It is going to go down. That's 3 down now. They're looking for Smeb. Can they burst him down? The Zonia's is going to be used. Will there be a follow-up? They're trying so hard. The Nexus turrets are falling. Zyra goes down. Kha'Zix goes down. Hook. There's the hook onto him. And SKT, they're finally looking to end this one. That's going to be 4 members, 5 members, the ace, and 2-1 will be the score for the first telecom war. SKT with the victory.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake.